He said like reviews like actually right probably I think so. You might have to sure I should check out my seat. I like reading through them like that's like yes, it is written by David Lincoln. Yeah. I'm not sure what David Lincoln. Yeah. His last name is like that would be very. I've seen it.
I've never heard the song. I've heard Ashley. Yeah, I said that. Very odd. I don't know what other names on Ashley.
Yeah, that's the time. I don't know what his name like. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't settle down somewhere, have money. Is that something I like to do? Exactly. And he's been hoping it's that he said like reviews like actually right probably I think so. You might have to sure I should check out my seat. I like reading through them like that's like yes, it is written by David Lincoln. I'm not sure what David Lincoln. His last name is like I've seen it.
I've never heard the song. I've heard Ashley. Yeah, I said that. Very odd. I don't know what other names on Ashley.
That's the time. I don't know what his name like. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Society and Pop Culture 101. I am Instructor BK Spades.
I'm Instructor Novocaine.
And before we jump into this, let them know what they can do for us, Novocaine.
Head over to Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure you like, follow, leave us written comments. Also, head over to www.societyandpopculture.com where you can find. I'm sorry, I said that all wrong. Head over to www.societyandpopculture101.com where you can find all of our content, our past episodes, our new episodes, and all of our social media.
Yeah, all right. So on today's episode, we are going to be talking about the false beauty standards and how they are affecting our little girls, our teenage daughters and teenage little girls and all that good stuff. But before we jump into that, please allow me to say this one thing. Earlier this week, okay, so you guys know that I do like this mentor program within my community at my church, and I work primarily now with ninth graders, and we recently lost one of I say students. I'm not a teacher for you guys, but one of my mentees. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say what happened, but this one hit me pretty hard. Like any of them would hit me pretty hard if I'm being honest, because I want to see them all grow, and I want to see them all live and learn and have like the brightest lives they could have. But unfortunately, she took her own life on Saturday night, and to be honest, I don't have answers. I don't have like the perfect thing to say right here. I'm heartbroken, and I'm heartbroken for her parents. I'm heartbroken for our community, and I just want everybody to know that if you are listening to this and you are from my area, and even if you're not parent, student, kid, whatever, and you ever need someone to talk to, I am always open. I am open to just sit with you. If you just need someone to come sit in a lunch counter and just chill and not talk, and you talk at me, I will be your listening board. Whatever it takes to make sure that you're here, to know that you're loved, to know that you have people that's in your corner. I do not mind being that person. I wish I had more time with her, but unfortunately, we don't anymore. But for everyone else, we have to be the community that everybody needs. So that's all I got to say. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much. Thank y'all for giving me that moment to say that. But we definitely got to get into this show.
Sorry for your loss, BK. And as I said before, when you broke the news to me, I'm praying for everyone that has been affected. I cannot imagine what her parents are going through, what her family is going through, and for you guys to go through as a community. So, you guys have all of my blessings, all of my prayers of peace and comfort during this time, because that's a lot.
Yeah,
It's heavy.
it is, man. It is heavy, and
That's heavy.
yeah. So we're gonna get into this show.
Let's do it.
Thank you, God. Thanks for the kind words too, and the prayers.
Thank you,
Okay.
Faith. And
Thank you,
hello.
Faith. Culture Clash Network's very own Russell Faith. Good to see you in the house tonight. Let's get into this episode because I don't have a perfect segue for that. So we're
There's
just
never a perfect segue after some type of news like that. Never.
no. So let me tell you guys. Let me set up the show. Let me tell you how we got here. So the other day I was on my timeline and a video came across. Now I'm finding out that the video came from like August or September or something like that, but that's unimportant because the message was strong. There was a father at a Olivia Rodrigo concert.
Mm-hmm.
She's a pop star for everybody that don't know, and
Oh, you.
I don't know, but I can say it again. So
Oh no!
basically,
Now you sound perfect. But go ahead.
I'm good.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
There was a
Yeah, Faith
father.
just eggs. Faith just eggs. Did your mic go out? Okay.
Okay, probably. I got a new setup, so I'm still learning it, you guys. Um, let me rewind. Let me rewind. There was a father on TikTok. There was a father that went viral from back in August or September. He took his daughter to a Olivia Rodrigo concert, and the song she was singing was "Pretty Isn't Pretty." And as the song is going on, I think this is like his first time he's hearing the song, and you can see him like in his eyes the emotions that he was having while the song was while Rodrigo was singing, and you can see the emotion from his daughter who's like 14, and you can see the emotion from all the other girls in the concert and how they were resonating with the song. I do have a clip of the father talking about it. Should I play it?
Please.
Okay. Try to get this in here. I don't usually do stuff like this, but we're gonna do it today.
Let's do it.
Say, all of you are so enough. This is unbelievable. Feel this moment. My girls and say, you are enough. You guys are all of you, every single one of you. I wanted to say, all of you are so enough. This is unbelievable. Feel this moment. And they all felt like they weren't.
A dad who got emotional listening to Olivia Rodrigo's concert is explaining this viral moment.
So Christian Lopez took his daughters to the opening night of Lollapalooza, and a TikTok captured his reaction as Rodrigo sang her hit song, Pretty Isn't Pretty.
And then my 12-year-old is just screaming. And I listened to the words. She talks about looking at her mirror, looking at the mirror, and not feeling good. I became 12 again. I was 12, and then I was a dad. I had my daughters, and I realized the words were resonating with not only them, but every single kid around me. And so when I was looking around, at one point I'm looking and I'm going, wow, every single person here was just feeling this. We all felt it the same way. Like, even though I'm so much older than my daughters, we all felt it. I think that's why these artists are amazing, right? Like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, all these young female artists who are just they're writing and composing stuff that this generation gets, and that I
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there. Um, when I heard it, and also being a father myself, I know we don't like to say stuff like that, but being a father myself and seeing the reaction of everybody there, it kind of hit me a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it made me think about my own experiences with my daughter and listening to conversations she's had and realizing that we can't always be everywhere we want to be for our kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't be like at her school with her. I can't be at every outing she goes to. She's a teenager now. So as a dad, it's kind of hard because you have to let them go. But just knowing like everything that society throws at them, it is very disappointing and it is challenging and a little terrifying at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Like,
First of
what are
all,
you?
shout out to him for even going to the concert with his daughter because I know a lot of dads that probably wouldn't like that's a girl thing, you know.
I
So for
probably would have tried
him,
to get out of it.
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And it looked like it was his daughter, and he said his friends, right? Her friends, right?
I believe so.
So, and just him taking in that moment to see how this song affected them, that is a huge moment for the family. And himself, because I'm pretty sure there's conversations that they ended up having, like on the ride home, or even while when they got home, like you are worth it, you are pretty enough. Um, my issue is that so is every generation going to go through this where we have these beauty standards in place where someone is going to not feel like they're pretty enough or beautiful enough. What are the steps that these parents are taking to raise these young women? Some it might even be young men too,
Hmm.
to make them feel like they're enough. Um, when you brought up this conversation, the very first thing that I thought about was "Unpretty" by TLC.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a good one too.
That was a huge pivotal moment in my childhood because I feel as though we all are going to feel like at one point in life that we're not as attractive or we're not as beautiful because of whatever reason. And unfortunately, in front of what society says is deemed beautiful or pretty, that might not be what you see in the mirror. But we have to know that we are enough. We have to know that we have that confidence. And honestly, your household makes a huge difference. Like when I was growing up, my brothers never called me ugly. They never talked down to me. My mom never called me ugly. You know, we've never had those type of conversations because that can really mess up your mind, you know. Of course the kids in school, honestly, you know, not too many kids called me ugly either growing up. Like I didn't have that experience. But there were things that I felt about myself because that's just a self-esteem thing, something
Yeah.
that you feel. And like I said before, these beauty standards that they throw out there these days, especially these days, like the girls are wearing like the big hair and all of these wigs and weaves and the fake eyelashes, and they're beating their face to the gods. Like it's it's a whole nother it's a whole nother level compared to when we were younger.
Yeah.
So these outrageous beauty standards change often. I do not see them going anywhere, unfortunately. Faith, I completely agree. 100%. They're not going to go away. Each generation is going to have something. Like it's going to be completely different in another 10, 15, 20 years of a beauty standard. But the thing about standards is that we don't have to abide by them.
We don't. That's the thing about society is, we have to decide collectively what is cool and what is not cool.
Hmm.
And I think it as a dad with two sons now, I think it comes to us. A part of it is on us, for us to teach our sons how to be respectful, what a true beauty standard is. And I'm not saying that what men think is what's important here, but I'm just saying we also still play a part. We play
Hmm.
a part in the online bullying. We play a part in who we share and who we do when we do comparisons, or when we watch certain things on TV and how we interact with them, and we interact with the ladies in those scenarios, especially in wrestling.
Hmm.
We see that all the time. We overlook the talent and we look at the beauty instead. Christian Richmond said, "My 8-year-old daughter is worried about her weight, and I'm sorry she's dealing with that."
That is heavy, Christian. That's something that she shouldn't even be thinking about, because I'm gonna tell you right now, your daughter is. I know Christian. This is one of my friends actually.
Okay.
Um, your daughter not even like the thicker side. So for her to be worried about her weight, that means something is happening in school or around her friend group, where these girls have this beauty standard that skinny is more beautiful than thick, which that's not the case. You could be beautiful at any size. You could be pretty at any size. And I hate that she feels that way. And you just gotta continue to talk to her. Already know you are, but you're just going to have to continue to talk to her and let her know that she might need some new friends.
Yeah, that's another big thing too. A lot of times we don't really give our kids the best tools when it comes down to friends. We
Hmm.
just kind of be like, "Hey, you got friends, great," but we're not giving them the tools to really evaluate what a real friend is or how a real friend should talk to you. So another thing that plays into a part. It is a complicated scenario or
It is
situation as a
complicated.
whole.
And then that's super young. Like 8 is crazy to be worried about your weight.
Um, as a chubby kid, I was also always kind of criticized for my weight, like all the time.
Hmm.
Almost on a daily basis, really. And it does get tiring. I will say that it does get
Hmm.
tiring. Rest of Faith. Thank y'all student section
Yes,
for
thank
coming through, by
y'all
the way.
for coming through tonight.
I def had the whole experience of being called ugly, man, like fat, etc. I still struggle with the effects of that today. First of all, Faith, homie,
First of all, Faith,
you you not ugly. You not
beautiful.
for real.
I tell people all the time, God forgive me, because this is a little vain and it might be a little shallow. But if I consider you any type of homie, friend, if I've been super nice to you, I personally think that you're on the attractive level. And I feel like that's huge for me. I don't do the whole ugly. God forgive me for saying this. I really truly feel like there's a small percentage of like actually ugly people. Like, God forgive me. I don't think the majority is ugly because I feel like human life is beautiful. I really feel like that. But like Faith, who said this? So I could pull out. I'm not playing with them. Ugly where? I ain't never
I
seen it.
I think a big part of the beauty standard is also maturity.
That's true.
Because when I was young, I was quick to say this person's not attractive or this thing is not attractive. But the older I get, I'm like, I was just out here not knowing what beauty really was. I was
Hmm.
mesmerized by the models, and the fake standards. And you hear these
The
models
fake
now tell
aesthetics.
you hear these models tell the story, and then you see them without the makeup, and then you start to realize that natural beauty is like on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Look at the makeup now, and everybody looks exactly the same. Like, where's the
Hello.
fun? Where's the fun in that?
Hello.
There's just no
Everybody is
fun in
the
society.
same. Thank you for saying that, BK. Because I want these children to understand that when you have your own look, you're going to stand out.
You're supposed to look
You're
different.
supposed to look different. It's like there's like this uniform of what a beautiful person's supposed to look like, and they all do their makeup the same, their hair the same outfit. Like, and I'm just like, bro, it's annoying because now at this point, since we're getting older, like now I get it. Like, you know how your parents
Yeah,
like everybody started to look the same, the music all sound the same, but it's real. Like it seems like it gets worse every few years.
yeah, it does. It does. And like, no matter what you do, you can throw on all types of makeup. It's not gonna be enough. You can change your shoes. Your shoes still not gonna be great to somebody else. You can
Right.
change your clothes, and then that's not gonna be enough. Like, I like to wear graphic tees, but online tells me that if I was a single man out here in these streets, I'll never get any women because I wear
Because you wear
a
graphic
t-shirt
tees.
with a name across the front. But guess what though? My wife like my graphic
My
tees.
hello, you got a whole wife.
Trust me, and that's the whole thing. That was the thing that kills me the most in this conversation because I was always called ugly and unattractive and fat, and I never do. And then out of most of the people that I know, who had the longest relationship? Hmm?
Uh,
Hmm?
uh,
Hmm?
uh,
Hmm?
uh.
Who out here happy? Who out here happy? I ain't listen. Is it
Happily
easy?
married.
Is it
Happily
easy?
married. Hell
No, it's not
nah.
easy.
Hell no. Nothing in life is easy to obtain. If you really truly
No.
want it, it's not going to be easy.
But I'm
But
just
you
saying
happy though.
a brother is happy.
Hello? Say that. Say that, BK. Um, Nimk, I wanted to come back to this comment. AI is going to be the next generational issue. I am not a fan of AI. Like, I want to say that publicly. I hate AI. I hate what it's doing to the people. I've actually recently, because it seemed like Facebook, especially Facebook and IG, it seems like it's like bombarded with all of these AI images. I have been unfollowing a lot of you guys and unfriending a lot of you guys because I think that there's something going on with your brain where you're allowing this AI image to take over. Why is it now your profile picture? That's not you. That is not you.
Ooh,
Now it's
be
cool to have
natural.
fun. It's good. It's cool to have fun here and there. I don't mind you guys doing that, but that is not you, bro. Also, you guys have to be careful because there's weird licensing on these AI images where you don't own these images.
No.
10 years from now, we could be walking down the street and we see an ad and it's you.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to happen. That is definitely going to happen. We
It's
don't read
going.
anything.
Nope.
You need to be careful with the AI. Like, I'm not totally against AI. It's not for me, but as long as it's controlled AI, I'm okay. But we definitely need to work out these environmental issues. But that's a whole nother
Yes.
conversation for a whole
Yes.
nother day.
Yes.
But be careful out
Catfishing.
here
Facts.
in these AI streets, man. Don't be just out here just doing stuff willy nilly, clicking on stuff because it look cool because everybody else did it. It's gonna get us in some real trouble. We are training our replacements. But that is not what this conversation is about. The conversation is about beauty standards. But AI is
Don't
definitely.
get me started on AI.
I have seen a few of the fellas on Facebook share plenty of AI girls and not realizing that they are AI. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I want to say it, but you don't want to embarrass people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy. Like every time there's some AI image, I got to come through and tell you it ain't real. I try not to do that. But since we are talking about AI, let's talk about media because
Okay.
a lot of the media is also portraying unhealthy beauty standards as well in our movies. Oh, especially in our movies. There's always this overtly super attractive woman or this overtly super attractive male, and it. I don't think. Do you think men go through like the same at the same level as you guys go through when you guys see these images all the time? Where we think we gotta have all the muscles and do
I
we?
don't think they'll. I don't think you guys will ever admit it, but heck yes, heck yes, I think so. Y'all move differently when it comes to how you feel about your emotions, of course,
Yeah.
but like heck yes, heck yes.
I wonder if it would be more on the lines of we feel like we have to compete with the dude with the muscles to get the girl.
Mm.
Like a lot of I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not sure. So I'm asking, kind of asking. With you guys, it's more of with women. It's more
Hmm.
of an emotional self beauty thing. Like I'm doing this because I want to look good, or maybe it's to look good to your peers, fit
Hmm.
in with
Hmm.
your peers.
It depends. Hmm.
And for us, it's less about fitting in with our peers and less about ourselves and more about getting the female that we want to have.
Possibly.
I don't know if it's any dudes, any guys, any men in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about that because I'll be interested to know. Because for me, I've always been like this independent person, so I never really wanted to be or look like or walk like or talk like anybody else. And I'm not saying that to be like braggadocious or anything. Like it's just never been me. I've always prided myself on being different.
Being
Not too
different.
different, because I know I had to fit in society or not, but
You
just
ain't
being
gotta
my
fit
own
into
person.
society.
Well, I'm saying at that time that's my thought process. It's like just be different enough. Which is why I hang on
Just be
to.
enough
Yeah,
is
different
hilarious.
enough. I'm not gonna say I was out here like fulfilling every single crazy thought I ever had to do, like to wear every crazy outfit I ever thought about wearing. But I always wanted to stand out in some way, as far as
A lot
physical.
of men I've ever dealt with or came in contact with or whatever the case may be, a lot of them I will say when it comes to like the beauty standards for men was definitely for the female gaze.
Yeah.
Most definitely. It's not too many of them that are doing it for themselves, at least from what I've seen. Some guys I know, like now that we're a little bit older, I think a lot of men are starting to do it for themselves because they see, first of all, your health is important.
Yeah.
Your mental health is important. Your physical health is important. Like we keep on having these stories of like uh younger black men checking out too early because of what heart
Mm.
disease and heart whatever or different types of cancers and things like that. So I think that they're taking it serious for themselves on that note. But when it
Hmm.
comes to like the beauty and the vanity part of it, definitely for their peers or their women or other men.
I will say this: I got a gut. So the only reason, like, I mean, other than health,
Freak. What the freak?
the the reason that I want to lose my gut is so I can wear different clothes. Because There's nothing cool in the bigger guy sections. You know what I'm saying? Like I be right
Okay,
at
I
the
can see
edge of
that.
like the cool clothes. So, but it kind of goes into another point I want to make. Is the fashion industry still using clothes size to perpetuate a certain beauty standard?
I 100% think so. All because all of these different clothing stores have different sizes. Like a large at Old Navy could be 2x somewhere else.
Yeah. Um. Also, like we brought up models a second ago. I did see an interview. I can't remember which model it was, but she was saying that she's a plus size model, but the plus size ain't really like a plus size you would conventionally think what the plus size is for models. Like I
Hmm.
think she said it's like a 13 or a 14 for her. But when we think plus size in the street, it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So is
plus
that like
size is actually like 18, size 18 and up.
it's crazy. Like, but I don't get it. Like,
I remember having this conversation with one of my a old friend. She and we're not really friends too much. And I've always had this thing about my weight, all because all because I lived my life as a skinny girl for a very very long time, like from little baby Nova to all the way up until I want to say I didn't start gaining weight until like 22, 23.
mm-hmm.
And I've had a lot of people call me fat. And I'm just like, when I look at pictures of myself back then, I wish I was that size right now. Like
Yeah,
and it's crazy what we see when it comes to weight, because it's like um I am short, so when I'm short, it looks weight look different on a short person compared to a
mm-hmm.
taller person, of course. But I should never let these people get into my head. I had went into like a size 10, and my one friend, she was like, "Oh my gosh, you need to lose some weight." And I was like, "I'm just at a 10." And she was like, "No, that's too fat." I was like, at that time, like I could
Wow.
still like see down there, like nothing was in the way.
Yeah,
Like I was like coming into like my woman's body, and I think that's another thing. Like people fail to realize that as we evolve through different stages of our life, our body is going to change. So it's like your fat is going to go in different places. Um, then on top of that, like I found out like these past few years, I thought I was so fat, but I wasn't really fat. The whole thing with the gut thing, I wasn't really fat. I have oh, excuse me. I have freaking fibroids.
yeah.
I haven't cussed on the show in so long. It just feels so weird doing it.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. That was natural for you. You were just like, I'm gonna let it roll.
I have freaking fibroids, and I didn't realize how like big they were
Mm-hmm.
and how they would make me look bloated. As women, we're going to be different sizes throughout the freaking month, all because of a menstrual period. Like,
Yeah.
like we're going to go through this week. I could look a whole different size compared to next week, and then the week after that. Even in my pregnancy, like I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be like, man, my stomach doesn't look that big. But then by the end of the day, I'll be like, ooh, man, we super pregnant. We pregnant, you know?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I just don't, as long as I feel like with weight, I feel like as long as you're healthy, there should be no problem with it. There should be
yeah,
no
yeah.
problem at all.
Student section, we're gonna get back to you. I promise. I promise. You know what? Where do we stop over here? Let's take a couple of comments. Why not?
Oh, I was gonna click one.
Oh, we're gonna click this one first.
If I had the
Um,
understanding, if you clicked it
all right.
again, okay. If I had the understanding that Samoan women are bigger in frame and taught that it was okay for me to be bigger in stature, different facial structure, etc., knowledge is power. I will say that, like every culture has a different shape,
True.
Every type of person has a different shape. We're not built the same at all. Like
And
out
society does not.
and society does
Uh,
not
it
include
just
everybody.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. Like especially
There's
in
no
our American
inclusion.
society, it's like wherever you're supposedly from. That is, if you come over here, we're not gonna. What's the word I'm looking for? We're not gonna accommodate you
Yes.
as well. We're not
Yes.
accommodating
The American
anybody.
and then the American standard, it doesn't even make any sense. First of all, the American standard is backwards because they don't feed us properly.
True.
We don't
True.
have like a great American diet. So how are we going to have this skinny size 2 size 4 when
Um,
everything is fast food or fat content is outrageous? Like
and it's cheaper to eat like the junk food than it is to eat the healthy food. And
exactly.
then you can't find like fruits and
And then some places
vegetables in like certain places. Like I remember growing up and we had like fruit trees in the neighborhoods and like what happened to that? Bring that back. Bring that back.
please, please.
Let's see. Mark said, JT said, beauty is taught by the media. People don't have their own thoughts because they are so bought into what society tells them. Agreed.
I 100% agree. What else
But
we got?
that's how society is, man. Society is a very fickle thing. And usually in a society, the loudest voices are always the negative ones.
Mm, say that. Ooh, say that, brother. Boop.
JT one more time said, as a kid, I cared, but as an adult, I don't care. Would I like to wear the skinny and all the latest fashions? Yes. He said yes in another comment.
And then I think it's unfair for men. Because even like for little boys, when I go shopping for the children, right? There's not as many options in clothing for the little boys compared to the girls. So
No,
like for the men, I feel like for you guys, there's not as many options when you get into these bigger sizes because like they don't care about y'all.
they don't. But men are also, it's double edged a little bit because we are also pretty simple sometimes.
Yeah,
So depending on what area you are in and depending on what store you're at, it all kind of like in my area where I'm from, it ain't like a whole bunch of stores that's carrying anything great
yeah,
for my taste. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Christian said, I always shop in plus size. I wear a 12 to 14.
And that's crazy that they put plus size for 12 to 14 these days and times because that's what it wasn't like that at first. I wear a size 12 to 14. So like it's weird. It's just weird. It's just weird, bro. Like it's weird.
Ramona Trumbull, hormones are rough on a woman.
And
I
is.
I can't speak to that. You know, I'm really
You
honestly
can't speak
because
to
of
it,
the
but you experienced it enough. You got a wife and a daughter.
of course, of course, of course. I'm trying not to infer a lot of my own thoughts in this episode. For the most part, that this is not it's not about us. Yes, I will come in on men things sometimes, but for the by and large, I wanted to make sure that your voice was heard and that the women in the comment section was heard. And JT sometimes when he chime in, appreciate you for chiming in, bro. It makes me not feel cornered a little bit. Instructor Novocaine, that potty mouth. Right.
I ain't saying
Right.
nothing. Y'all can't. You can't prove it. You can't prove it.
Christian said, I was told I need to be 119.
Christian, we like the same height, bruh. Like to be 119, exactly. You would be bones, literally bones. And it's crazy because those little, and it's crazy. It's so funny. I was on Facebook Memories like a week ago, and I was saying how I wanted to lose weight some years ago, and I was talking about how I saw all of these different indexes of what your height and weight is supposed to be. And if you're over this amount, you're obese. And if you're over this amount, you're overly obese. And it's like, those charts aren't made for us. Need I remind you guys that a lot of these medical, what's the word, BK? Medical research. A lot of this medical research has not been
Glad I can help.
researched. A lot of this medical research has not been done on us. Okay? A lot of it
Oh,
has been tailored
true.
to the white man, not even necessarily the white woman, but it has been tailored to the white man. So we can't look at what we should take it with a grain of salt, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like it wasn't made for us.
I mean, use it as a bar, but not like the main thing that you use. You kind of have to know that it's skewed a little bit when it comes down to you.
Right.
Um, but even like kind of a small tangent, I remember a few months back. I'm diabetic, just so we just say that out the blue here. So I was taking, certain medications, blood pressure, that type of thing. And I noticed that the pill was not making me feel great. I was
Mm.
foggy minded, sluggish, that type of thing. It was a blood pressure medication. And then I just happened to be on TikTok uh, a couple of years ago, and there were a couple of black pharmacists that were explaining the exact medication that I was on. And they was basically saying that it wasn't built with our biology in mind and that I should change it. So I thought it was crazy, but then I went and I changed it, and then like I've been on a different trajectory with my health, better trajectory. Like it worked out better. So yes, certain things are built for certain people
Yes.
because those certain people have the money for the research, and they're going to. And also, a lot of times when these researches are going on, those are the people that are either knowing about it or going to the research. We as black people, let's just be real here. You tell us you're gonna experiment on us or research or give us something experimental.
We don't
Not
want
not
it.
after not after Tuskegee, we don't.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't want it.
No. What's
I've
this?
discovered that the American diet was created for a certain demographic of people and not minorities. Once you know your culture, you know what diet is best for you, and that is a fact. That's 100% factorial.
What's up, John? Thanks for popping through to the
Hey,
studio station.
John. Hey, Harold. We're gonna have
Yo,
to move on
hashtag
shortly.
dad bye, baby. Yeah, we are gonna have to move on. Oh, and Chris, thank you. Lisinopril is not for black people.
So what is that?
I'm going to say allegedly, just for the legality of it all.
Legalities. What is that though?
That is the blood pressure medication that I was on. Yes, they
Oh.
say it's not for black people, and I kind of agree because again, things changed. I am telling a lot of business today, boy. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
you is BK. I
very,
see you. I see
very
you.
revealing show today.
It's made from snake venom.
Are
I
you
don't have snake blood.
really?
I'm not a reptile. Allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly. Press the button. Press the button right now.
Oh! It's been a.
Press
Hold on,
it.
wait. It's been so long since I pressed this button. Allegedly. It's been a while since I forgot the button existed.
Because we haven't gone that far where we had to press the button in a while.
But yeah, I believe that it does fly off the shelf. Like that seems like the first medication that they give you in those scenarios. Again, we're way off topic here, so we'll try to rein this back up because we do have to end this conversation.
Yes, and go to
Um,
the next.
let's see, Russell Faith, one more time. I knew beauty standards were out of control when my dark chocolate queen daughter was crying, scrubbing her skin, and then asked me how could she get the dirt off. That
Jesus
is
Christ. Did somebody say something to her? Like, ain't no dirt,
wow.
baby.
No, man, your dark skin is beautiful. To all my dark skinned sisters out here, man, do not let them tell you that your dark skin is not beautiful. They are lying to you. They if if it wasn't beautiful, so many people wouldn't want it.
There it is. They wouldn't be out here tanning. I used to wish I was darker. Like growing up, I used to want to be dark skinned. A lot of people always wanted to be like light skin or white or whatever the case may be. I used to want to be dark. I would sit in the sun all the time.
Really?
I never went tanning or anything like that. Yeah, heck yeah. I had to come to the conclusion that, this is just the color that, genetically and what God blessed me with, and I just got to deal with it. But I wanted to be dark skinned. I did.
To be real, I was one of those kids that didn't think dark skin was beautiful.
Mm.
But then I was like 12 and I was group thinking with everybody else in that scenario because you do want to fit in. So you start jumping in on where everybody else is doing. And if you are one of those people, teenager or whatever, and you happen to see a clip of this or you're listening to the show, you're watching right now, don't be that guy. Be better. Be better. Be
Yeah.
your own person. Because I think a lot of times people that jump into like the whole group bullying thing, they don't want to be the bully, but they don't want to get bullied. So they
Mhm.
jump into the fray with everybody else. And I
Mhm.
think for me, that's what it was. Because I did spend a lot of time um, getting pushed around and getting bullied as a young kid. So I didn't want, any other time I had a chance to, I don't want to say push my dominance, but lack of a better term for now, I would do that.
Okay, brother BK.
Again, very revealing show today.
Hey, it happens. You haven't done this in a long time, so we right on track with it.
Yeah, you're right. She attends a predominantly white school, and they told her she was covered in dirt, and she needs to get it off to be pretty as them.
I want to pull up on them kids.
I'm, I'm not saying that
God forgive
your
me.
white skin is
I
not
ain't say that.
pretty. I am not saying that, but I think all of our skin is beautiful. I think we're all beautiful in different ways,
But they should
and
never made her feel that way.
they should not have made her feel that way. I ain't gonna pull up on no kids,
I'm
but
not gonna do it, but I want to. No, I'm not. I didn't say that. Y'all didn't hear me say that. I ain't say that.
you tell your daughter that she is beautiful and she got allies over here. We in her corner.
It
But
is.
anything else you want to add to this conversation before we move on to last things?
You are enough. You are worth it. You are beautiful. Don't allow society to tell you that you're not beautiful because of their messed up, screwed up ways. You are beautiful. Love on your children. I'm already know 100% everyone that's in the comment section are doing an amazing job with raising your children.
Amazing, amazing.
Just keep on instilling in them that it's all gonna work out. It's one of those things that's a long run. Like it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen overnight. But one time when they're gonna wake up one day, 16, 17, 18, it was like, you know what, my mama was right, my daddy was right.
Hmm.
Keep on doing it. Don't let up, and don't pull up on the kids like I didn't say, like what I didn't say earlier.
Okay, so I guess we do have an ending to this story. Her brother pulled up on them, who, by the way, is Butter Pecan King, is a Butter Pecan King, and he made sure they respected his sister. That's what I'm talking about, big bro. That's what I'm talking about. If you out here not protecting your siblings, what are you doing? What are you
You're
doing?
doing.
What
That's
are you
another
doing?
conversation for another day.
It is. I'm
Um,
glad. I'm glad that their sibling love is that strong too. You're doing
yes,
a
it
great job,
is.
Faith. Great
Yes,
job.
you are, Faith. Thank you.
All right, last things. Novocaine, you up
You want me to
first.
go first?
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
do.
So today I'm
Ladies
just
first, man.
minding
Come on.
you right. So I'm just minding my business scrolling. And I did have a different last thing, but something happened today that made me say, nah, I gotta talk about this on the show. So I'm a huge Wicked fan, and they are releasing Wicked for Good, and they're going around the world and having all of these release premiere nights. In Singapore,
Mm.
Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo. I cannot remember her name. I feel so bad. It's the lady. Professor Marable, she's also in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Jeff Goldblum. They're all walking down, and a guy gets past security and runs up to Ariana Grande and throws his arm around her. And he's like, ah, 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 ah. The first person to push them apart was Cynthia. First of all, this is a huge red flag because as security, where are you guys at? What are you guys doing? Why didn't you guys do something about it? Love you
Thank you,
too. Deuces,
thank you for
oozes.
popping through.
Thank you, babe. What are you guys doing at security? Why aren't y'all protecting Ariana Grande and the rest of the cast? And how was he able to get that far? So as the day progressed, it comes out that this guy is a serial security runner, basically.
Really? So he got this down to an art.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how he figured it out. But he's gone to concerts. He's jumped on stage with Katy Perry. He's jumped on stage with The Weeknd. He's jumped on stage with the Chainsmokers. So
Wow.
this is a repeat thing that this guy has done. And each video that I saw, like security, is like they gave up or something. And I'm just like, how are you guys allowing this to happen? What are you getting paid for?
I mean, old buddy got to have some good money. He getting that close to run up on stage like
First
that.
of all, he do definitely got money because
Ain't no way. Ain't
he
no way. You.
he but as a human, where's the decency? Like I
Yeah.
understand some people still lose their minds over celebrities, but at the same time, they're there for our entertainment and they're still human at the end of the day. How would you feel if I just ran up to you? I don't know you from a lick of day.
True, but people don't feel like celebrities deserve to have their autonomy. Autonomy.
And that's wild.
It is wild. Very,
That
very
is
wild.
wild. And
Because at the end of the day, they're humans. They're
they're
people.
humans, they're people. And in the video, like, first of all, shout out to Cynthia because it looked like she was about to put them hands on old boy. Cause like he ran up to her, threw his arm around Ariana, and Cynthia's like, you better get off of her. And like she looked like she was about to hit one of these on her.
You know they've been dipping and dabbing hard since this wicked
Since the
thing
whole
been
wicked
going
thing,
on.
yeah, you can tell Cynthia is protective over her. You can tell like they have that close bond now.
Yeah.
But like, how did their security walking down with them? How did he get through security and Cynthia is the first person pulling him off of her? Security, do your job. You crazy people. We knew she was going to protect her girlfriend. Who is B?
I don't know.
Bye.
But that ain't her girlfriend though. That ain't her girlfriend, man. That's her girlfriend, isn't like they're friends. They're really cool people together. I've not watched Wicked, okay, but I have seen the interviews. Don't look at me like that. I don't even know why that shocked you.
I know. It didn't shock me. It's just, it was a reminder.
I'm
That's what it
sorry.
was. It's okay.
It's been a revealing day, even before the show.
Yeah, but even before, even before the show, even before the show. But I just, security, do your job. You're paid for a reason. You're getting paid for a reason.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy that
All you people, because this, I'm 100% sure he's not the only person that has done this. What are you doing? What are you getting out of this? And he's calling it the guy that did this. I don't know his name. He's calling it. He's meeting these celebrities. That's not how you meet someone.
if you got money to go to the concert and be close enough, several
Do a meet and
concerts to be
greet.
close enough, you could just do the meet and greet.
You
Just
can
do
just
the
do a
meet and
meet and
greet.
greet.
I mean, now they ain't gonna want you at the meet and greet because you out
That
here
dude,
scaring the celebrities.
that dude about to be globally banned. Okay, his face is going to be plastered everywhere. Don't let this guy.
Oh yeah, I would. I anytime I'm going to that area, I'm gonna be on the lookout for. I will be on the lookout.
No, this has happened in different countries.
Oh, so he's traveling to different places to do it in
Like
different countries.
so the premiere happened in Singapore. When the Katy Perry concert happened, he about to meet Jesus if he keep it up. Not facts. Somebody not having it. Somebody out there is not having it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
What's
but
up,
yeah,
Trail?
hey Trail.
Stormy Trail.
Um, I just saw Trail's picture and it just took me out for a hot second. I'm so through with him. I'm so through with him. Um, the Katy Perry concert was in Sydney, Australia,
Yeah.
and the Chainsmokers concert was somewhere completely different too. So
To
it's
be
like
fair, to be fair, I don't know what be happening with Katy Perry security, but I swear they be getting on stage with her all
people
the
do
time.
be getting on stage at Katy Perry's. Like Katy Perry need to hire some type of Beyonce security or something.
For real, I don't know.
Beyonce
You got to be
security would
nicer to the
never.
security or something, man.
Beyonce security will never allow that to happen. Okay, but then everybody ain't got Beyonce money, so there's that too. But still,
All right. So, anything else you got to add to this before we move on to my last thing?
y'all stop doing this to these people. Y'all might be actually giving them nightmares, causing some type of trauma. I know it would
Um,
it would haunt me if I was a celebrity. That will haunt me. I am, and I might sue you. Somebody
oh
need to
yeah,
sue him.
I definitely be thinking about legal trouble because again, obviously you got monies. We're gonna
Thank,
talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that at the end of the show.
thank you, Trill, because the time is coming soon, my brother.
Stop spoiling the show, Trail. Jeez. All right. So let's talk final things for me. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame happened,
Yes,
and I know we was just talking about the Billboard last week and
yes.
how they are irrelevant to us. I do not feel the exact same way about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mhm,
Not completely.
mhm.
Um, because all of our heroes want to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes,
So therefore,
yes.
I still have the same amount of respect for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. For me, it's still an accolade. It ain't that high, but that's beside the point. We'll talk about that on another day. But we saw Outkast and Salt and Pepper be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes,
And
yes.
I think that is like one of the coolest things ever, given at the impact that these artists have for one, two separate generations
Mhm. Two
and
different rap. Two different,
two different
completely
types
different
of
rap.
raps, two different eras.
Mhm.
Um, but the impact is super high for them. Salt and Pepper. Let's talk about what they done for the female rap game. There would be
Mhm.
no Nickies. There would be no D'Angelo's.
None.
Um, there would be no Remy Moss. None of those. Little Kim, if it
None of them.
wasn't for Salt and Pepper.
None of
Um,
them.
and let's
Change the
also,
game.
for real, y'all, look, hold on. Y'all don't see my kicks back here? You can't tell me I'm not a fan. You can't tell me I'm not a
Hey.
fan. The other one got an S
Hey.
on it.
The
I'm a
other one
fan.
got the S on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a fan. So, like, I'm excited for them to go into the
That
Hall
was a
of Fame,
huge
man.
one, honestly. Inducting Salt and Pepper was actually
And
is
Spinderella.
and Spinderella is slow is low key a little bit bigger than who you're gonna say next.
I
Low
actually
key.
agree.
Low
Given
key.
that, given
Because of how
everything,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, given everything that they've been through and everything that like was against them, Salt and Pepper going in before out. I mean, is bigger than Outkast going in. Still great, but Salt and Pepper deserve this, man. They
It's
should have
their
been in a long time ago.
influence. They should have been in there a long time ago, especially if, since was it Missy that went last year or year before last? It was
And
recent
she
years.
inducted them. And she inducted them. I believe, yeah, it was Missy, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm
No, Missy
sure.
is Missy is in the Hall of Fame now, but I just don't know
Yeah,
if it was last year or year before. But I know it was within recent years that Missy has
yeah.
been inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Salt and Pepper is long overdue. There would be no Missy if it was there no Salt and Pepper.
Absolutely. Do you know how many people had that half cut bob thing that they
It's
had?
called Asymmetrical. Okay.
Asymmetrical half cut
Okay.
bob thing. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I seen a lot of that growing up, man. Listen, did I know what the lyrics of "I'll Push It" meant when I first heard
No,
it?
not when we
No, I
were
didn't.
children.
Didn't pay attention to it at all. But
Then you
that's a
listen to it with your adult ears. You was like, oh.
yeah. It was a time to be alive. I will
Yes,
say that.
Salt and Pepper had paved the way for so many, even outside of female rap, just female groups in general. Like it,
Yeah,
it was a change in those late '80s, late early '90s, where
even
like
even with the style.
even with the style, very
I still
influential.
want one of them jackets.
Same.
I still
They
want one of them
It would go
jackets.
perfect with them shoes. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't
I
even pay
know.
attention. I don't think I ever paid attention to those that pair of shoes right there.
Yeah, I don't
That's
really throw them on.
them joints
Just
tough. Them joints
salt
tough,
and pepper
Brody.
and onyx. Listen, man, if y'all don't get up on some Ewins, I know we're into the Unk shoes now, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Get you some Ewins because they be really putting out some good shoes. I got a couple of them. I got to get
Yes.
the ODBs next. I'm thinking about them next. Anyway, um,
ODB as an old dirty bastard, Ewins.
yes.
All right, you won me over.
Okay, so
You
not
won
only
me
did Salt
over.
and Pepper go in, but Outkast went in. And as a person from the South, this was huge, okay? Because the South do indeed have something to say. And the first time I heard Outkast, I felt like this is, as a person who was a fan of like the New York hip hop scene, Jay Z, uh, Wu Tang, Ghostface. Those are some of my favorites. But Outkast stands in just a column of their own when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially Andre. As a person who, again, thrived on being different, hearing Andre without Big for the first time on that Love Below album, oh my God, changed.
First of all, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not
First of
saying
all,
Big
don't do
is
that.
I'm not saying Big's not
Don't do
good.
that.
I'm just saying I'm just saying I identify with Andre more than Big. I love Big. I love Big's album too. That album was great. Both of those, the Speaker Box and the Love Below album, great. Aquemini, I think they just did that. Then they just had like the 30th
Something like
anniversary.
that, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
So
But I don't want to speak about.
yeah,
I don't want to talk about nobody turn the 20-year anniversaries and the 30-year, then 25. Mind blown. Just
yeah. So having them in with the Outcast, if man, artists like Crit wouldn't be here. Janelle Monae wouldn't be here
yeah,
because she was part of Purple Ribbon. We gotta
yeah.
talk about that performance. I thought it was interesting. It was Janelle Monae.
First of all, shout out to Outkast. Outkast is another one of those groups that were extremely influential and changed. You know,
Elevators is dope. Elevators is dope.
changed the way that we look at hip hop itself. Like they came with their own sound and their own style. No one can touch Outkast. If they
No.
decided that they didn't, if they decided that they didn't want the end of like, because in a sense, Love Below Speaker Box was like the end of them, right? If they decided that they wanted to drop an album today, I promise you it's going platinum. I promise
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's been so long.
It's been so
It's been
long,
way too long.
but it would still be some crank. I promise you it would be. Shout out to my
I
little
mean, I
brother.
think
He told me that I actually put him on the Outcast, which was funny because I was a child. Like I was little when Outcast was hot.
yeah.
And I
What
loved them
was hot?
when they
Now you're getting the side eye for me now. Okay. Okay.
when they were
Continue. when they were in their
when they're in the
prime.
forefront.
Okay, I give you that. Do you have a favorite Outkast song?
It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like that.
The one with
China. I don't
Slick
know.
Rick? The one with
Um,
Slick Rick?
it's not that song because I don't know it by. I don't know. I don't even remember the name of it. But it's in between Rosa Parks and Bombs Over Baghdad.
Really? A lot of people really love Bones Over Baghdad.
It cranked too hard. Like
It did. It did go in.
it cranks too hard. And then when I was cheerleading, oh my gosh, I'm having deja vu. When I was cheerleading, we had a like part of our routine was Bombs Over Baghdad, and I was so pressed when so they'll introduce the music to us before they teach us what we were going to do to the music. And
Yeah.
then like when the beat come in, I lost it in practice. I was like, ah!
I hear you. I hear you. Oh, I think for me it's Prototype, which was on The Love Below. Bow Ties, which is on
Bow
Speak
ties
Rock.
crank. Bow ties do
Um,
crank.
I like a lot of the Idlewild album. Whole World is probably like one of my all time
Whole
favorite.
world,
Um, it's like my all time favorite. But it's not because Big or Dre. It's because Killer Mike came through, and as much as I know people don't like to admit this, he had the best verse.
I knew you was about to say that.
He had the best verse on the whole track.
I
That
knew you
man
was about to say
came
that.
through. I don't know what chip he had on his shoulder that day when he walked into the booth, but my
He had
man's
to make a
shredded.
statement.
My man's did have
Okay.
to make a statement. But yeah, I
Shout
love
out to Outkast.
for real,
Okay.
for real.
They really did put Southern rap on the map.
They did. What
What
are
are
Unk
Unk
shoes?
shoes?
So New Balances.
Allegedly, it's the Air Force Ones these days and times. What the freak? An Air Force One. If the Air Force Ones is a Unk shoe now, drop the price. I
For
would
real.
love to get a Air Force One for 40, $50. I would love it.
The Walmart shoes, them basics. And that what they called basics?
A6.
Asics. Asics. Sorry. Asics. I don't wear them. I don't wear them. I don't wear them. I
And what's
literally,
crazy is A6
I
used to be a
literally.
good, like a decent brand though. Like
So if Asics are in and those New Balances and those Nikes with that look like those Asics are in, what about like K Swiss and Reeboks? Can we bring them back then?
I feel like K Swiss would be Unk shoes now. Maybe not Reebok, but I'm pretty sure K Swiss are. I don't even know if they still make K Swiss, honestly.
I think they do. I think they do.
I haven't
But
seen
I
K Swiss in so long. I've seen Reebok at the at finish line last yeah. Last shoe store I was in was finish line and I still saw some Reebok in there. But I haven't seen K Swiss in a very long time. They probably still make
yeah.
them. I just not paying attention.
All right. So before we get, because we got to end the show, but I want to say one more thing about the whole Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll
Hmm.
Hall of Fame. That
Why?
DJ, that DJ really did mess up Doja Cat's moment. Okay.
Oh, Doja Cat
Because
had
I
a
think
moment.
she was about to rip it, and then the DJ started rapping over her, and she couldn't like rebound. Like he pretty much, she only had like 30 seconds, and he messed up like 15 of those. So
Was looking at the list because I was interested to see who else was in the list. Sydney Lauper just got inducted with this class too. I think that's long overdue too.
really, I didn't even realize it. I thought she was already in.
Yeah, they said that she just got inducted with this class, which is crazy to me because that's a good one, Christian International Players. I think, but
Yeah,
technically,
yeah.
that's not Outkast song.
It's not. It's Bun B.
It's Pimp C and Bun B.
Bun B. UGK.
Hmm. I mean
Um,
UGK, yes, UGK.
um, Cindy Lauper should have been in like '95.
Right.
Like
Right.
I mean,
Right.
at least, she's in the WWE Hall of Fame, so she got that. I guess I don't know.
Wait, she is?
I think she is.
So she went into the WWE Hall of Fame before, if she is, before
She was like the first
rock and
celebrity
roll?
to. She was like the first celebrity to be on like
I don't know.
WrestleMania. I think.
I don't know. That sound
I don't know.
about right. That actually
You
sound
gotta
about right.
ask. You gotta ask Dallas if I'm wrong about that.
Listen, I don't know. I'm not good
Not
with
the. Not the
wrestling facts.
dang Cindy. Thank you for keeping it PG, by the way. I appreciate that. Unlike somebody on the show today,
Bro, I literally went all season, this entire season, without dropping the F bomb. I drop it one time and I said, "Excuse me."
okay, okay. I'll let you have it since it is technically your last episode for a while.
No, no,
I
no.
said a
Next
while.
week.
It's next week.
Next week will be my official last
That's
episode. But
right. Trail had me out here
he
thinking
said
like today was the day.
appearances. My last appearances.
Okay, okay. Touche,
So
touche,
so he
touche.
didn't say my
My
last
bad, Trail.
appearance.
My bad,
But
Trail. I take it back.
yes, as you guys know, as everyone know, your girl is super pregnant. So next week will be my last episode
Super
before I
pregnant is
have.
wild.
I've been using that term for like 2 weeks now because okay, we're going to talk about a little bit of my business, but a lot of people that's in the comments already know this, and BK, you know this. I didn't get as
Do
pregnant.
I?
Yes, I didn't get as pregnant with with my first pregnancy because my daughter came early. So this is a whole new experience that I've been going through like these past 4 weeks.
Yeah.
This is a whole new experience, and even for me, like I could even feel it. Like I be looking at myself, I be like, "Whoa, whoa." But thank God that I'm all belly. Thank God that is a blessing. I'm not swelling. Thank God I'm not having any of these like difficulties with this pregnancy or anything strange. I'm just tired, um, like super tired, and like I could feel the discomfort. And I'm tired because I ain't getting no sleep for real. But I
Yeah.
could feel the discomfort because that baby getting there. Shout out to my new baby.
Yeah. Shout out to the new homie that's on the way. Um, but we
But
are
yes,
going to miss
next week
you.
will be my last episode. But technically, aren't we ending the season next week too?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. Society and Pop
No.
Culture 101 will not be done with the season next week. Sorry, guys.
So next week on the show, we are going to have not only will it be your last appearance until after the baby,
Yeah.
but we're gonna have no Bustle podcast here again.
Yes.
And we're gonna be doing part two of our movie
Movie
era
series. Hmm.
series. And we're gonna move into the 80s and 90s. So
Yes.
expect some good movies to come through there, some good commentary for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it's probably gonna be a lot of Eddie. It's just a lot of Eddie Murphy. Cause it's
That
Eddie
sound about
Murphy.
right. It's
Eddie,
Eddie Murphy. It's the 80s, right? And the
yeah,
90s.
yeah, he ran it. He
That
ran it.
sound about
But
right.
anyway, but hey, so you guys come through. If you have any movies that you love in the 80s, come through the student section and tell us because we want to talk about those too. But we're gonna try to pick just six of the greatest 80 films according to us and No Bustle Podcast. So
That
we'll
sound
see.
good. We gonna
Oh yeah.
see.
So
Good
let
luck.
them. Oh, for real. Because the 80s and 90s are filled to the brim with great movies.
Man, they went off.
For real.
They went off.
Um. So Nova King, let them know what they got to do for us.
Head to Spotify, head to Apple Podcasts. Make sure you like us, follow us on there, leave us written reviews so we know how you guys feel about these shows. I mean, you guys show up every week at this point, so we thank you for that. Also,
Absolutely.
head over to www.societyandpopculture101.com where you can find all of our old episodes, all of our new episodes, any of our content, and you can find all of our social media.
Oh, that was so sweet and to the point. Look at you, just killing it over there. Anyway, thank you guys for coming through. We love you guys. We had a good time. I see y'all said we love Eddie and Pulp Fiction. I am gonna add that to the list to see if it makes the cut. Anyway, we got to be up out of this thing. Thank you. We love you. I am Instructor BK Spades.
I'm Instructor Novocaine.
We love y'all. We out.